Dear Boomers, today we are doing the verse 8 of the Tao Te Ching. Let's talk about that. Today we turn to one of the most beloved and profound verses of the Tao Te Ching, verse 8. Lao Tzu begins with a simple yet powerful truth. He said, "The supreme good is like water, which nourishes all things without trying to." It doesn't try. It flows to low places, loathed by all men. Therefore, it is like the Tao. So let's pause with that. Water does not strive. It does not struggle. It flows and it adapts, accepts and it gives, always nourishing, always moving with grace and ease. And this, according to the ancient wisdom of the Tao, is the supreme good. So what does it mean to be like water? In our culture, especially during our working years, we were taught to strive, to push, to climb. But now in this sacred season of life, we are invited to flow. To be like water is to let go of the need to control everything and instead to trust that our essence, our true nature, knows exactly where to go. Water nourishes everything. It touches. It never seeks attention. It gives, and then it moves on. So how can we bring this energy into our lives? We could talk about living in accordance with the nature of things. That's part of this verse. We can talk about how meditating, gardening, writing, laughing together. The next lines of the verse 8 give us a guide and a blueprint. Quote, "Live in accordance with the nature of things and dwelling, be close to the land. In meditation, go deep in the heart." This is so beautiful. It reminds us to root ourselves, not just physically by being near nature, but emotionally and spiritually by going deep within. To live in accordance with nature is to stop fighting reality. It is in letting the seasons of life unfold, grief, joy, solitude, and connection. All of it is sacred. All of it is allowed. So we need to relate with integrity and grace. This is the next verse. In dealing with others, be gentle and kind. Stand by your word. Govern with equity and be timely in choosing the right moment. This takes a lot of inner work. What would our world look like if we all just stood by our word? If we governed ourselves with fairness, not just in politics, but in our homes, our families, and our inner lives? We do not need to force change. We don't need to prove ourselves. We just need to be kind. We just need to be gentle. We just need to be truthful and to act when the moment is right. Not before, not after, at that very moment. The next verse, the great wisdom of the non-resistance. One who lives in accordance with nature and the Tao does not go against the way of things. She moves in harmony with the present moment, always knowing the truth of what to do. We can think about our elderly people sitting peacefully, watching the sunrise, women smiling while feeding birds, a group in a circle in conversation. This is the great paradox. When we stop resisting, clarity comes. When we stop trying to control life, we begin to understand it. The Tao does not shout. It whispers, and we need to listen. It's the quiet nudge in your chest. It's the peace that comes when you stop trying to figure it all out. Sorry for the noise here. As boomers, we've lived through so much, but now we can return to the simplicity of present, in harmony with this moment. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but this one. That is the Tao Te Ching. So let's do a practice this week. This week I invite you to practice one simple thing. Be like water. Let yourself flow. Let yourself rest. Let yourself nourish others simply by being yourself. This is not a race. There's no need to push. This is only this sacred present moment. The present is just the present moment. We are here now, as always, in every moment. If this speaks to your heart, I invite you to comment below. And how do you see water in your life? How can you live more like it? If you're looking for deeper conversations, join us in the Dear Boomers community. The link will be down below, because we're walking this path together. Let it go and come on in. And until next time, flow gently, love deeply, and live in accordance with the Tao.